Okay, here's the backstory of this. I rebuilt this about 150 to 200 miles ago, and we were out in the dunes after that long race, and it just forward gear bound up. Reverse worked, forward did not. So I went through the whole thing, pulled everything out. There's no shavings, all the gears look good, so I'm just gonna go everything real quick. So here's the prop shaft, which is normally the thing that makes a lot of noise, and after I rebuilt it, that tinny sound that you get, I had no tinny sound. So that was all, it's a little teeny loose, but all bearings feel good, So I'm just gonna put everything back together real quick. Let's start. Remember, oh no, this guy first. Bearing good, really good, bearing good. Drops down, everything spins good. Next one is this guy. I gotta remember. Good. Everything spins good. Okay, next we have, I believe the main one goes in, and as far as I can tell, this is the one issue I have right now too. This guy doesn't spin, I don't think it's supposed to. This one spins. So, and this was in the down as far as I know, and I'm gonna double check that too. So, nope, never mind. We got different bearings, big bearings on the bottom, big bearings feels good, big ones so the goes together. Forget here, maybe this one goes first. Okay, everything good there. Still spins really smooth. Next one we got the, I don't know what to call it, the clutch shaft. Drops down in. Okay, right now we're locked up. I don't really know why. Okay, and I don't know if that presents the problem. Last gear goes in here. Things are locked up, but it could be in, with the way this is set up, it could be, I suppose, in why that's locked up. Maybe it's supposed to be with the gear it's in. Yeah, so when you lift this up, it does spin freely, so probably just in the wrong gear. Okay, this drops in. Last we got, don't know what it's called, the shifting mechanism and the shift forks. So look at the shift forks really close. Everything looks straight. Everything slides good. So I'm gonna put the shift forks in. Okay, lock down in position. Shift forks are in. Got the 3 tabs. Let's see if we get a little better angle on this. I got the shift forks in upside down. slot. All shift forks are down. Everything's in position. I've got to give you a view of that. Okay. All right, can we get a little different angle of this? So we got shift forks going into this guy. Last time I did it went a little smoother than this. There's one, there's another, there's a third. Okay, everything's in. Let's put the cases back on. All right, cases went together. Let's slide this back over here. Okay, we can come over here and get this angle. Okay, this little gear goes on one way, and it's got a little mark, so you want the mark up. Right about there. Okay, that goes on. Same deal on this one, you want the mark up. Goes on this one way. Drops in there. And then it lines up, those 3 dots, those 2 dots line up with the other 2 dots. It sits in there. Dots are lined up. Okay. We got shifting position locator, if that's the right name for it. Goes on top. Spring, and that's what pushes, keeps it where you can fill each gear shift. It sits down in there. Cover goes on. Cover goes on. I'm not going to put a bolt in it yet. Cover sits on. This would be bottom of transmission, so this points down, goes on one way. Tighten that up real quick. Okay, just put a couple bolts in to hold together. Lever's going down, transmission sits in there like this. Clutch spinning forward, so I'm all the way back, which, in my understanding, we park. Spin forward. Right now, it's spinning, and it is connected, and it's wanting to go backwards, in reverse, if that's spinning forward, which, I guess I forget which way the clutch is spinning on there. I think it drives this way. Next one, first, still does the exact same thing, first click. Okay, one more click, which should be neutral. Solid. Next click. Solid. That's all, last click all the way forward. So maybe it's backwards. You got to park. Still locked up. And we got that one driving reverse. One more reverse. So every single position, first position, reverse, second position, reverse, third position, locked up, fourth position, locked up, nothing there. That's my frustration.